All right, good morning. We are going to do a little bit of a product setup here today. Picked up something brand new. We're going to try up in Washington. I'm at my parents' home in Oregon here today. But setup for today, we picked up a sports SUV tent for our Jeep from Napier. Napier as a company is one of the originators of these vehicle tents. So they're SUV tent, quite large, has an extra spare room stuff. So we're going to set it up today. This is our unwrapping, if you will. I just got this sent to me, so we got that and a couple chairs today. We're going to put it on this old Jeep Wrangler that we have and set it up and show you what the setup's like, what kind of room it is, and then we'll kind of explain what we're going to do this summer. All right, obviously comes all backed up. We got a box set up there. We'll show you the insides here in a minute. So we get it all set up around here. We're going to use this big flat area here to set it up today, kind of look at the size, kind of start talking about how we're going to use this in the Pacific Northwest as a car camping thing as we explore the area. All right, comes with it before you begin. So we're talking about campsite selection, how to store, some of the cautions that we have in setting up this tent. So it's nice to have that sewn in so I don't lose that when I get done unpacking this. All right, get it unboxed here. So we got the tent part here, got some poles and some stakes set up there, and then the instructions on the bag are all laid out. So that each thing comes with a tent bag, tent straps, poles, tents, tent poles, awning poles, got our stakes and our guidelines and our Rainfly there, and then we're going to set it up on the back of our Jeep there as we go. All right, we're going to read some instructions. We got a little bungeed opening. It's going to go to the car here, door on this side, and it's spread out here. So got it laid out. It's quite big, which is pretty cool. We should have lots of room for a family in that. But we're going to read some instructions about how we're supposed to set this up with poles. All right, it comes with 3 sets of poles here. We're still trying to figure them out. Looks like we got some extenders here that come together. Got some awning poles with big old spikes on them. So we're going to do some instructions, but this kind of comes with 3 pole section. Little pro tip, have a pocket knife. Everything's wrapped really well. You need a lot of tape to cut off. Okay, so rooftop that comes with a nice little a hub for the poles here. So we're gonna I think we figured out the gray poles go to the roof here, so we're gonna put the gray ones on, the black poles set the sides up and give us a thing, and then we have some awning poles that are going to work with, so we're going to do that next. We got the 4 gray pieces in the hose there. You've got these corner slots that go up the roof. They hook there, and then that's your rooftop right there with the flex, and we're going to attach the black poles now to the side, which will raise this up. So, like so.
Well, do you have any sliders? No. Okay.
Okay, so we got the tent set up here square. It says get it on the inside to hook it to your car, an instruction. So this door is the exit point to the vehicle. Okay, and my dad keeps telling me, which is right, we got to be closer to the vehicle. So I've got this piece here that's going to wrap around the truck, and distance from the vehicle needs to be considered. But in the instructions, it didn't tell you how close to be. So this is something that we have to learn as we build it. So we got the roof straps here. I forgot to untie them before we put them up here. So give me just a second here. All right, so we got it attached to the car here. It's underneath the wheel well already, which is perfect. The top's a little interesting because we have this basket on top. We have the choice of either going on top of the basket, which we could do, or under, and we've chosen to go under. And then the straps up here are lengthy enough to go to the front bumper. So you can run these and stretch them out. You can go under the door. They're actually a loop. What we can do here with this one, however, is that we can just loop it to the bar. We don't have to go to the hood. So this is actually perfect for the bar up here, because I can attach that right here to the hook and lock it. All right, I'm gonna have to do some little work here because I need some new shocks in my window. But here's the idea, right? So I can now open up my tailgate in here, give myself room, put my bed down and everything, and I've got a side room here. We're going to show it set up next. But I've got all my gear still in here. I'll be able to put the seat down, put my cooking stove and stuff in here, and not take up my floor space where I can keep that included. Now what's great about this is that when I decide that I want to go 4-wheeling or go hiking for the day, I just detach my car. This closes up in a nice window, and then I can attach the car later when I get back. So Really quite a neat design for a concept. We're going to see the practicality. Now, some things, right? I have a tire on the back end here, so that's going to take some space up. So I might work on a bungee system to hold that closed. Because with my tailgate, it does this, right? Which takes up some of my floor space. So I have to work on that. Some of the things I'm going to have to work on for my setup. If I had a Jeep that had a drop down, maybe it'd be a little different. Or if I could swing this out wider, maybe it would change that too. I also need new shocks. So I'm going to do some work on that this summer. But that's the idea, right? I have a new grandson coming. We have a side tent we're going to show up next to you to show what the side tent is and how it's screened in for bugs and stuff. Okay, so we got the blue stakes attached here and the sunroom is open. I'll show you the insides in a minute here. We're dealing with the fact it's winter right now and the ground's frozen, so we don't have it staked yet. But this is, God, look at how much room is in there. I could put a queen size bed in there quite easily. We got this little sunroom on the inside, which is going to be great for mosquito season, right? So you can come in here and eat comfortably, or I can take my grandson, we put a blanket down, he can play in here and have mosquitoes. Zips off and closes off as well, so it's like a second room. Again, we're dealing with dirt, not a floor on that, but that's okay. We got nice zip out windows on all sides to really make it a full season tent on that side. And this is literally big enough for a twin mattress in here. Jeep setup's cool. You can really see the use of this in camping season, and as we're touring the Mountain West, you know, and be able to set up a nice roomy tent, quick and easy. We've been doing this for what, about 20 minutes. I think it is a two-person job. I don't think you'd want to try to do this by yourself. You probably could, but it's a little difficult. But that fits quite nice on that Jeep as is, and we're going to bring you some more. A little humor for you that don't follow instructions like we're trying not to follow instructions is that we're trying to figure out why the rain tarp's not fitting properly. Well, it literally says this is the vehicle side, which is the opposite side. So we'll do a little spin. Isn't that funny how none of us ever read instructions? All right, now that we got to turn around, now things make a little more sense, right? We got some great little pull loops here, pull us away from your tent, keep the rain sheltered away. The zippers are actually covered, so it keeps rain tight. So you got a zipper window, both sides of the doorway here that are rain tight. So we're really gonna be able to do this. It's really kind of fun. It's a sprinkly day out here. So now your sunroom is not covered on the exterior here, all right? But it's covered on the roof. So, you know, we'll see how this works in the rain. But again, this is your extra room that you can zip up, and it has interior too. So that'll be quite interesting. And then the car sleeve is not covered again, but when you pull your car out, that's going to close up and be a wall. So yeah, it's really nice. Rainfly fits well when you actually put it on right. All right, we decided to have a little fun, take it off the Jeep and put it on my Avalanche just to see what the difference would be here. This is a little bonus content here. We're sitting there discussing things like, you know, these Avalanches come with little covers. So if I put my cover on here, I'd actually have a covered area. It wouldn't be sealed, but it could work for my Avalanche. You definitely work for like a Subaru or something like that for your vehicle. The argument is whether or not this needs to have a floor on it or it's good not with a floor. I kind of understand why you would not have a floor. My parents are going, no, I want a floor on this. So definitely something to think about with this room. Got a ton of room in this thing, man. Now, I've got my Avalanche attached here, not my Jeep. But you can see it's a different tailgate. So if you had a tailgate system, which is not what this is designed for, by the way, you know, the tailgate pops down. You could make some arguments that there's a argument that this could be used as well this way. Really think this is so roomy. I'm 6'3", big old guy. I've got so much room in these doors here. You got this living space out here. You definitely see the value of being able to attach your vehicle to the tent. And then when you want to go off exploring for the day, detach your vehicle, seal it up. Your tent stays here. All your gear, sleeping gear can stay here, but your truck's still movable. So look forward to trying it out this summer in the Cascade Mountain Range that we got camping. We're going to take this out a bunch this summer. Come join us along the way. Thanks for Napier, and we'll be trying this out this year. So follow along. We'll have the Jeep with us most of the summer, but I might try this Avalanche. That works too.